Bismillah wa salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Today, inshallah, I have dedicated a lecture to stress placement in the English language and how it is very important to know the place of the stress and to understand how to pronounce the stressed syllable properly. We are going to talk about word stress, the stress in a word, okay? Because we have word stress and sentence stress. But today we are going to talk about word stress. Actually, words are divided into syllables, and a syllable is roughly defined as a vowel with or without a consonant. Okay, so a syllable is one of the divisions of the word. Okay, the word, according to its pronunciation, is divided into syllables. Okay, how can I count the number of syllables in a word? Actually, you can count the number of vowels because a syllable must have the head of the syllable, okay, or the peak of the syllable is the vowel. And it may have consonants or not. A syllable may have consonants or it may not have consonants, but it must have a vowel. Okay? Normally, it must have a vowel. Let's see the word about, about, about. Okay, look here. It's composed of two syllables. The first syllable is schwa. This vowel, schwa. It makes a syllable. So this schwa, it's pronounced it makes a syllable. The second syllable is composed of ba, aw, ta. It's composed of a consonant ba, a diphthong ow, and another consonant ta. Okay, so it's composed of two consonants and a vowel. So a syllable may be composed of only one vowel, like the first syllable in about, and it may be composed of a vowel together with consonants, as in bout. Okay? But this is the meaning of a syllable. Simply, this is the meaning of a syllable. يعني بسرعة كده السيلابل اللي هو المقطع بيتكون من vowel مع consonants أو بدون consonants، يعني معاه سواكن أو بدون يعني أصوات ساكنة. طيب الفاول هنا زي كلمة about، الشواه لوحدها هنا شواه ديت لوحدها عملت ايه؟ عملت مقطع. تمام؟ عبارة عن one vowel، يبقى one vowel one syllable. طيب هنا في المقطع الثاني من كلمة about في عندي consonant اللي هو الب، وبعد كده الديفثونج او، وبعدين بعد كده consonant اللي هو الت. كل دول عبارة عن كام؟ 3 أصوات. 3 أصوات دولت مقطع واحد. يبقى أنا عندي دلوقتي مقطعين، مقطع فيه شوا ومقطع فيه باوت. تمام؟ يبقى ده معنى المقطع باختصار. اوكي. طيب النهارده بنتكلم على ايه؟ بنتكلم على الاسترس. محدش يقول الاسترس يعني التشديد او الشده او مش عارف ايه، لا. تعال نعرفها بقى تعريف علمي حسب اللغه الانجليزيه، يعني ازاي بتتنطق. انا مش عايز ترجمه باللغه العربيه، انا عايز استخدمها استخدام صحيح واعرف استعملها بالشكل الصحيح. اوكي. What's the meaning of a stressed syllable? What's the meaning of a stressed syllable? The stressed syllable must be prominent. What's the meaning of prominent? The stressed syllable, okay, must be prominent. So if I have a word which is composed of more than one syllable, one of these syllables is stressed. What's the meaning of a stressed syllable? That this syllable is stressed. It means that it's louder than other syllables. It's louder than other syllables. Okay. It's longer than other syllables. What the meaning of longer than other syllables? Longer means that it takes longer time in its pronunciation. Okay. Takes longer time. Number 3, it has some pitch. And pitch means the vibration of the vocal, the frequency of the vibration of the vocal cords. Okay, so the vibration of the vocal cords is more frequently doing its vibration. Okay, so a stressed syllable is louder, longer, has some pitch. Okay, so this is called prominent. It's prominent. Okay, it's clearer, it's more distinctive than other syllables. Okay, than other syllables in a word. For example, in the previous word, about, I didn't say about. Actually, the first syllable is weak. The second syllable has the stress, and you would find the stress mark in the dictionary like this. This is the stress mark in the dictionary. This is the stress mark in the dictionary. You can see it. This is the stress mark in the dictionary. This stress mark means that the following syllable is the strongest syllable, the stressed syllable. Okay, it's louder, it's longer. Okay, so here I would say about, not about, no. Because the second syllable is stressed, but the first, no, it's not stressed. Okay, so here, this is the meaning of a stressed syllable. Stressed syllable is prominent. What the meaning of prominent? It must be louder than other syllables. It must be longer than other syllables. It has some pitch, and we said that pitch means the frequency of the vibration of the vocal cords. Okay. How is stress in English both free and fixed? It's said that stress in the English language is both free and fixed. Stress in the English language is both free and fixed. How? Actually, the stress in the English language is free because unlike other languages where the stress always falls on a certain syllable, e.g. the French language, and in the French language, the stress always falls on the final syllable. Okay, normally it falls on the final syllable. So if I find a new word in the French language, I would guess that its stress is on the final syllable. The final syllable would receive that prominence. Okay, it would be louder. It would be it would has more emphasis. Okay, but in English, no. In English, stress can fall on the first syllable, the second, the third, the fourth, the final. Okay, so in the English language, I cannot say that the stress always fall on the first syllable, always fall on the second syllable. But in some words, it falls on the first syllable. In other words, it falls on the second. Still, on others, it falls on the third or the fourth or the final. I don't have a fixed rule for the place of the stress. Okay, I cannot say that all the time it's initially placed or all the time it's finally placed. I cannot say this. But in other languages, you may find that the stress can fall on the final syllable or the penultimate syllable, the syllable before the final. Okay, so actually here in English, this is another difficulty in pronunciation, that we cannot expect the place of the stress. Okay, so in the dictionary, I would find, when I'm searching for the pronunciation, as we studied in the previous sessions, when I'm searching for the symbols, the pronunciation symbols, I would find this mark. Okay, I would find this mark. This mark means that this is the place of the stress. So here in this word, sentence, 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 sentence. Actually, I have two syllables. Here I have two syllables. The stress is on the first syllable. So I say sentence, not sentence. Okay, why? Because the stress is on the first syllable. So the first syllable here, اللي هو san, mean that the stressed syllable here, san, mean that this syllable is stronger, it's more prominent, louder, okay, than the second syllable, okay? So I see sentence, 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 okay? It's clearer, it's longer in time, it has longer duration than the second syllable. Okay, so sometimes you may, if you don't know the place of the stress, some students or some speakers may put the stress on the second syllable, and here we have mispronunciation. They would say sentence, sentence. Sentence here mean that you place the stress on the second syllable instead of the first, okay? Okay. The stress can fall on the second syllable, like word like disaster, 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 disaster. You can hear here that disa, 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 disa. This za, disaster, disaster, disaster. This is the second syllable here is more prominent than the first syllable and the third syllable, okay? So the stress here is on the second syllable, and this is the stress mark. This is the stress mark. It can also fall on the last syllable. It can also fall on the last syllable, like a word like refugee, 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 refugee. The stress is on this syllable. Is on this syllable, the last syllable. It falls on the last syllable. Okay. Sorry. So it falls on the last syllable. Okay. Okay. So this is the meaning of free. So free means that it does not all the time fall on a specific syllable, but it can fall on the first, on some other words, it can fall on the second, on the third. So what's the meaning of fixed? If it were free, how to be fixed? Fixed means that I cannot misplace the stress. If the stress in this word falls on the first syllable, so I cannot change it. If I change it, I may have mispronunciation or another meaning. Okay. For example, sentence, sentence. You cannot say that it's okay. It can be on the second syllable as well. No. Actually, you cannot change its place. It's not possible to change its place to sentence. This is mispronunciation. Arrive, arrive, arrive. The stress here is on the second syllable. I cannot say arrive, arrive. I cannot say like this. Okay? So it's fixed on this word. It's fixed on the second. So it must be on the second. Okay? It's not a matter of option. You don't have other options. If it was fixed on the second, so it must be pronounced like this. Hospital, hospital, hospital. It's on the first syllable. It's on the first syllable. So it must be on the first. I can't say hospital, hospital, or hospital. No, I cannot say like this. This is wrong. Okay, but this is the second question. That it's both free and fixed. Okay. English is stress timed. What the meaning of English is stress time? This is very important actually, and this causes a lot of problems in pronunciation. English is stress timed means that we distribute the time, the duration, according to the stressed syllable, not according to the number of syllables. So if I have 3 syllables or 4 syllables, okay, I'm not going to distribute time among them equally, but I'm going to distribute time according to the number of stressed syllables. Okay, the stressed syllable would take most of the time, while the other syllables would be pronounced quickly. They will not be given the same time. Okay. For example, pronunciation. Here, how many syllables? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 syllables in this word. I have 5 syllables, but only one syllable, which is the most prominent. The most prominent. Pronunciation. A. This syllable. A. Pronunciation. This would be the most prominent. I do not say pronunciation. If you say this, you make it syllable timed, not stress timed. يعني ايه؟ احنا عندنا المشكله دي خطيره جدا في عمليه النطق عندنا، ان احنا بندي كل سيلابل حقه في النطق زي التاني. ده غلط. المفروض ان الستريسد سيلابل يكون اوضح واقوى واطول في الوقت من الانستريسد سيلابلز او حتى اللي هو secondary stressed syllables. تمام؟ يعني المين stressed syllable لازم يكون اوضح واقوى واطول في الوقت من باقي السيلابلز. ده واضح؟ لكن ما تديش كل سيلابل نفس الوقت يعني fairly. No, it's not fairly distributed. It's unfairly distributed. يعني في عدم مساواة وعدم عدل في توزيع الوقت على المقاطع. مش كل المقاطع بتاخد نفس الوقت ونفس الزمن اللي المقطع التاني بياخده. لا، المقطع اللي عليه الاستريس هيبقى اطول واقوى من بقيه المقاطع. فانا هنا مش هقول pronunciation. لا، ليه؟ ما هو ديت انت عندك 5 مقاطع يبقى كل واحد ياخد نفس الوقت. لا، ده مش موجود في الانجليزي. اللغه الانجليزيه بنسميها stress time. يعني the time is distributed according to the stress. اللي معاه ستريس اعلى ياخد تايم اكتر. يبقى اسمها ايه؟ pronunciation. الاشن هي اللي خدت الايه؟ الاستريس. اوكي؟ طيب تعال ناخد بعض الكلمات كده ونشوف ايه هننطقها ازاي عن طريق القواعد بتاعه الاستريس اللي احنا خدناها. بقى كلمه زي شوف كده، انطقها معايا كده. ها؟ accurately. خلي بالك الاستريس هنا على المقطع الايه؟ ها؟ الاول. برافو. accurately. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 syllables, but only one syllable is the prominent syllable, the most prominent syllable. accurately. So this is the prominent, the stressed syllable. Language. I have 2 syllables here. How can you know? From the number of vowels. Okay, because the vowel is the head of the syllable, the peak of the syllable. Okay, the nucleus of the syllable. هو النواة، الرأس. تمام؟ قمة الايه؟ المقطع اللي هو الفاول. طيب فانا عندي هنا مقطعين. لو انا نطقتها النطق الصحيح طبعا الاستريس فين؟ على المقطع الاول زي ما العلامه هنا مبينه لي. فانا هنطقها ازاي؟ هنطق language. اوكي؟ لكن لو نطق language ايه اللي حصل؟ ان انا حطيت الاستريس على المقطع الثاني، فحصل ميس برونانسيشن، في خطا في الايه؟ في النطق، او زي ما البعض بيسميه broken English، الانجليزي المكسر. انك انت حطيت الاستريس على المقطع الثاني، والصح انها تكون على المقطع الاول. تمام؟ طيب بعد كده عندي كلمه paragraph. عندي كام syllable؟ 1 2 3 syllables. I have 3 syllables here. The stress is on the first syllable. Okay, so I don't say paragraph. Okay, no, you do not distribute the time equally. You do not distribute prominence equally, but Stressed syllable must have the most time, the most strength, the most prominence. Okay. English, 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 English. مش English، مش English. ليه؟ لأن الاسترس على المقطع الأول. واضح؟ English, 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 English. Okay? The stress is on the first syllable. Okay? طيب تعال نشوف دي كلمة طويلة شوية أهي. Inflammation. How many syllables? 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 syllables. Okay? انطقها ازاي؟ المين ستريس فين؟ الاستريس العلامه فين؟ هنا على المقطع ده رقم 3 صح؟ هنطقها ايه؟ inflammation 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 مش inflammation inflammation. لا غلط. ليه؟ لان الاستريس على المقطع الثالث يبقى هو ده اللي هيبقى more prominent. Okay, louder and it takes much more time. inflammation inflammation. طيب كلمة زي consonant 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 consonant. الصوامت consonant consonant مش consonant consonant. لا مش consonant. لا. The stress is on the first syllable, so it's consonant consonant consonant. طيب تعال نشوف الستريس can change the meaning. The stress can change the meaning. Here in the word present 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 present. طبعا present بنفس السبelling present. Present can be used as a noun and adjective, and if it were used as a noun and adjective هتبقى النطق بتاعها present present present. If it were used as a verb هيبقى النطق بتاعها present present. الاستريس بقت على المقطع الثاني طبعا مع تغيير في الايه في يعني في الفاول كواليتي. بعض الفاولز اتغيرت طبعا، لكن الاستريس طبعا هنا مهمه جدا لانها لما بقت على المقطع الثاني غيرت المعنى تماما present. لكن هنا present 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 اللي بالاحمر present present ديت لو كانت adjective or noun. present لو كانت verb. present لو كانت verb. الاسترس على المقطع الثاني present. okay. a word like about again about 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 about. بسرعة جدا المقطع الأول اتنطق والمقطع الثاني هو اللي عليه الاسترس فقلت about about about. okay. So this is a brief discussion of the word stress. Okay, thank you very much for your time and I hope that it's of some use to you. Thank you very much. Please keep sharing these videos for more benefit for others, and if you have questions inshallah we may have other discussions. Thank you very much for your time.